coming in with the Hattori Wuxiang. And on the other side, we've got the Bodvar from Swata, of course. And Godly over to the Akuma this time.
Ooh, okay. I do like some Akuma, you know? Get some Zonka Hadokens in there.
I mean, one thing's for sure. Godly's going to be playing a Gauntlet character. He's been kind of mixing it up, but overall, Gauntlets.
Man, it is just a scramble. Nobody's able to get more than a single hit in, but they're getting it on multiple people. Whoa, the long-range weapon toss. Just like that, 30 seconds in.
Yeah, he went for a deep commit and got hard punished for it by Pavelski. And similar situation, Swata got caught, and now Red Team with a massive lead over Godly and Swata.
Whoa, okay. Pavelski had a couple options there. I like seeing the cooler head prevail there because I feel like some other days we would have seen him just go, oh, I can maybe take out a knockout at yellow here. I'll bet.
The rare Pavelski disengage.
Yeah. But when they've already built up such a lead, I actually love that decision.
And this time he'll disengage again. This might be the Hysen in the ears of Pavelski telling him, you know what? We got that early lead. Let's not throw it away on some crazy offstage.
Yeah, you got to ride those gains sometimes.
Whoa, what a split out from that ground pound. Hysen going to fall. Pavelski still putting out more damage, but they're getting so much damage put out on these blue stocks.
Oh, great handoff. Unfortunately, couldn't get any more than that. Hysen back in the mix.
You saw Godly trying to get in position, knew where the neutral light was launching, but he got a little too close to that final kick.
Back over onto the spear. This is where Pavelski opened up the match for a ton of damage.
Oh man, they're just getting more and more damage. Hysen with that sword in hand knows recovery could do it.
Yes! Yep. Pavelski with the quick double, man. All right, so it has been very synchronized knockouts as far as the red team goes onto the blue team. In those first 30 seconds, they took out those first two stocks so incredibly quickly. Just bam, bam, one right after the other. These next ones, bam, bam, right after the other. It's always been the blue team having to play catch-up back off their heels.
Yeah, I mean, that early advantage that the red team got, they have just been maintaining it. Still, Pavelski fighting for his life, putting out more damage. He's going for the offstage, unarmed against a hammer, and he's getting away with it.
Yeah, he is actually just a madman. All right, stomp side air, that gives him a moment alone against Hysen. They got some good trade-off damage, the sweat beads, but Hysen manages to thread his way back onto stage.
Yeah, Hysen thanking his lucky stars that he got away from that one. Godly with that ground pound onto his teammate. Might have helped out Hysen a little bit. Pavelski coming in. It's the ground pound.
So incredibly low. I mean, the damage was already done, but, you know, any bit higher just around the corner, that might not have knocked out. And now they've got the 2v1 against Godly. He's peeking up over the corner enough times. You see Pavelski trying to catch him with that Gauntlet's downlight, but Godly is so slippery.
He's weaving his way through, got tapped by the down air, that little bit of damage. That's a burn dodge, but still moving around. You see him trying to find hits here and there. Pavelski doesn't hit the ground pound, but he does hit the recovery.
Oh my gosh, that was such a mix-up. I thought he was going to go after Pavelski, but the quick anti-air to even this out for a 1v1, phenomenal.
It's a straight 1v1, and Pavelski is going to win it out. Gravity cancel downlight into recovery, and the red team takes game number 1.
All right, I got to tell you, Godly, yeah, he's definitely balling. Even though that he's down there on like, oh yeah, we lost that match, I'm on the lower podium, he's still balling because they were so far behind this entire match, and they still managed to bring it down to last stock red.
They were bringing that one back, and a fantastic attempt at a 1v2. Didn't quite work out in favor of Godly, but still just the ability to show that, you know what, we almost did it. Next time, we just need a little bit more of a lead, and we can do it. And there we go, game number 2, same map, same picks.
Yeah, I mean, when any match goes that way, especially after it opening so disastrously against your favor, I feel like running it back is just the right call, you know?
Yeah, they
just
get
know
a better
exactly
start, what the adjust to do is.
And you'll be fine.
Ooh, but Pavelski connecting with that second swing on the side sig. Down sig charged up. Swata's right underneath it.
Oh!
Went for the scoop, and you saw the stars. He's done for. Godly can't save him.
Man, I can't believe that. Oh, wait a minute. Godly might actually be able to turn this around. Pavelski, no! Managing to thread his way through. Pavelski is just so confident off stage.
He's like a bird, man. He's just flying through the air, so comfortable. No struggles, but a downlight down sig.
Oh.
And a recovery from Godly, and the blue team takes the stock advantage.
Yeah, I mean, this has been a phenomenal turnaround, especially with the way that first stock dropped, just a surgical throw from Pavelski onto Swata. I thought it was going to start spiraling out of control once again, but Godly was able to turn that around. Swata got back, got his heels under him, and they just took back positioning.
Oh!
Yo, let's
he converted
go!
off of that?
The double bop.
And yet,
And the
okay,
cleanup,
he's there.
cleanup. Pavelski double knockouts. It just seems to be a theme of the day.
Presence of mind coming out from both red team members. Hysen able to convert off the interrupt from the blue team, still getting that KO, and then Pavelski playing low, making sure he's covering the wall to double tap and guarantee it. Red team now in the lead.
Oh, little dunk, double dunk on Pavelski. He managed to touch, so he might have a chance to make it back.
The
Wow.
pogo.
So many stuffed recoveries, and nobody got taken out.
Godly dipping past Pavelski, left side, Swata.
Oh, no!
Down like
Pavelski
Raphouse.
and Hysen falling, both at the same time, just on opposite sides of the stage.
Synchronized, you know, they're staying together regardless of the situation.
True partners through thick and thin, you know? Admirable.
It's like when they sneeze on the other side of the map. It's still synchronized regardless of how the world is.
Spooky action
Yeah,
at a distance, I
exactly.
understand.
But coming down to the final stocks here, Godly, only one still on that second stock, almost got taken out by that recovery. He's got to keep Swata alive.
Oh my gosh, great chase dodge from Swata to survive. He did end up getting disarmed in the process, but, you know, you live to fight another day. Still.
Trying to hold on for dear life. He knows it's the more damaged one. It's between him and Pavelski. Whoever falls first helps the team.
Oh, Pavelski, you saw he thought about going up after him, but he was like, no, Swata's down there waiting.
Oh. Got one?
Oh my gosh. Tried to delay out some of the options. Swata had the timing just perfect.
Yeah, for a second there, I wasn't sure if Hysen thought he touched and then pulled off too early, but he still kept that recovery. It was just a little bit of a fake out, but still great positioning from Swata to just be like, all right, well, I'll just do this weapon toss just in case.
Look at that double bonk, and Swata was still going to make it back because he held on to his recovery for so long. And that's where Pavelski, just the trade-off.
And I love that Godly was going in for the save, right? He was like, hit me, get your chase dodge up.
Yep.
Pavelski was just there so fast with that ground pound.
I mean, that's the high-level play, right? You've got your edge guards so synchronized, you've got your saves so synchronized, so you're playing layer after layer. How do we beat their save?
Yeah, and then how do you counter that beat of the save? There's just so many different layers to
I know
it.
that you know that I know.
Exactly. But sometimes you don't know what I know, because I don't know what you know. Down sig, though, I know that Swata has been hitting those.
Sparky is shouting somewhere, very happy. He loves that Bodvar down sword.
It's
And just
so good.
anytime anybody uses it, Sparky's like, yes, do more, please.
And Swata's one of the few who will do it, right? Off of a downlight, he'll come in, throw out that down sig, especially off stage. This time it's a recovery to get the stock lead for the blue team.
Great patience by the blue team. You know, they were like, all right, we don't need to throw this away. There's just high danger on the outside. We're still relatively undamaged. We can just keep pushing the board state as it is.
Sometimes Brawlhalla is a game of inches, right? And sometimes you got to play, just run the clock, get your yardage, and get downfield. Nice pogo comes out, downlight recovery, another stock for the blue team.
Oh man, Pavelski again. You see, he goes for the. Oh, I love that rotation from Swata. Not able to clean up Pavelski, but it does still send the message of, hey, you can't do those drive-by ground pounds and then disengage every time. We're catching on.
Yeah, definitely tried to cut off the path there. Didn't quite work out, but still just showing he's paying attention to all parts of the map. Downlight recovery. First stock taken off of the blue team. Red team gonna need to take out Godly here if they want to keep the stock count even.
Oh, beautiful interruption, and for the knockout too.
Oh no, that was a recovery. He's trapped between both red team members, but it converts to a KO on the respawn from Godly.
Let's see, clearing the weapon, Hysen unarmed. Swata able to steal it away and into a quick little three-piece back and forth.
Just getting that extra damage wherever possible. Down sit connects. You see Godly trying to get that alley-oop, get that side air. Hysen's gonna find the side air right side. Swata's got movement, he gets the wall.
Man, stuffed recovery. Pavelski out of here. Ground pound. Hysen out of here. Actually out of here. Pavelski left alone on a final stock.
Can he do it? 4 stocks left to the blue team. This is going to be one of the most difficult 1v2s you can ask for. A neutral sig connects, not even enough.
I love that. Stop into neutral. What is this?
Offstage team combos?
That was slick. That was some freestyle action right there.
And that's so hard to practice.
Yeah, when are you ever going to get those situations?
And Godly still living, got the wall touch there. Downlight recovery, no Russian Mafia, didn't go for the down air.
Okay, yeah, Pavelski just says, we go next.
But I appreciate him staying around long enough to get the highlight, you know?
Oh, yeah, I mean, you got it, right?
Sometimes you just gotta. Even if you're the one getting highlighted.
Jeez, look at that. Just dodge through turnaround ground pound. That was phenomenal.
All right, little side air there. But some solid play all around. 2-1 in favor of Swata and Godly. Just look at the damage difference coming out. 1,061 coming out from Swata and Godly versus 769 on Hysen and Pavelski.
Yeah, that just seems to be the overall throughput. You see it mostly on the light attacks. Just a lot more thrown out from Swata and Godly. Accuracy significantly higher. And that just added up to a ton.
And you can see kind of that weapon leaning coming out from the sides as well. I talked about how Godly is a gauntlet player, but if you look at the damage in that one, definitely a sword leaning for that.
Yeah, I mean, that was working out pretty well, I'll say, especially with some of those tail end plays for the ground pounds, the reverse edge guards. Just a lot of very slick maneuvers. Gives the other team a lot to think about.
Yeah, some good movement. And here we go into game number 4, and looks like we're seeing some swaps come out as Pavelski is going to move over to the Val and Hysen onto the Akuma.
2, 1,
Interesting, interesting. So now we've got a lot of gauntlets on stage. So anybody hanging around at a single jump height, you've got to watch out for that gauntlet's neutral air. That's going to open up a ton of team combos, just throwing you down into their waiting teammates' neutral light.
Right now, both of the red team members, though, are on the same weapon, so risk here of that same move DI, right? If they both hit a gauntlet neutral light, then you have the opportunity to get out of dodge.
Yeah, the way that works is basically any time that you get somebody in a true combo, there's no dodge frames in between. Whoa! Almost getting knocked out there. No dodge frames in between. You get hit by 2 of the same move anywhere in that combo. You now get to steer which direction you get knocked back to sometimes a significant degree. Unfortunately, not the case for Pavelski. He didn't get to choose, just went straight up off the top.
Yeah, just too much damage on that one. Didn't have any same moves either. Offstage opportunity. Both blue team members are stuck, but red team going to play it a little bit safer this time.
Downlane recovery, not yet enough, but the stomp side air definitely going to seal the deal.
Ooh, the recovery's just a little too low. Godly comes back, puts a boot to the face of Pavelski, just trying to keep the damage going.
Man, right now the blue team, the question is how much extra credit can they get? They've gotten a decent amount onto Pavelski. Hysen so far has managed to avoid most of the brunt of the damage, but I don't know if that's going to hold on.
Finally, Pavelski able to get that weapon toss. Godly gets the wall touch, gets around the dare from Hysen, and just look how much damage has been put out onto Godly's first stock. He's just been living.
Jeez, what an absolute tank.
But Pavelski gonna find some anti-tank rounds as he finds that recovery to take out Godly, even up the stock count, but already red team getting a KO %.
Oh, what a beautiful handoff. Perfect to bring Pavelski down to his final stock. This is dire straits for the red team.
Yeah, sometimes there's a pass. That time it was just a clean handoff, and Hysen going to join Pavelski in the final stocks. This is elimination point here. If they don't win, they're knocked out.
Potentially their final tournament stocks of this event.
Side light connects from Godly. Pavelski with the turnaround, downlight side air. Is he going to go for the offstage? He needs this, and he'll get it. The side air brings him closer.
Wow, from the top rope with the weapon toss. We're right back in it, baby.
That's exactly what they needed, the Pavelski offstage to bring this back, but is it enough?
Do you believe in a Game 5, Duke?
It would definitely be exciting. We love to see a game 5 here.
Hand off the target swap, stuffing the recovery, stuffed recovery again, sparks flying everywhere.
Oh, snap though. Hysen cannot afford more of those scoop ups. He's got to play this safe. He needs to stay alive. And sick thrown out from Swata.
Right now, using that high movement speed on Akuma to just kind of weave in and out.
Oh, downlight catches both of them. Knows he does slightly less damage to his teammate. Hysen gets a hit, but he gets interrupted.
I'm so glad he managed to make it back to the wall. There was a stuffed recovery in there. He was trying to clean up a stock there.
The bounce around. Red team holding on for dear life. Hysen not going to get taken out the recovery. He's low. Oh, he bumped. He's good.
Wow, I am surprised Swata didn't go for that one.
Yeah, he threw out no attacks. He was really just hanging out, maybe trying to see if Hysen will overcommit a little bit.
There had to be some call and comms of just, no, bring it back, get the 2v1s where we can, that's where we're gonna win.
I mean, they know all they need is one, and they'll find one each, as Godly and Swata are moving into the top 3.
Woo! Man, that was clutch. Again, all right, this was just an absolute crazy set, because people would lose stocks so incredibly early, but it would still go down to final stock red most of the time.
It was just down to the wire on both sides, and yet when you look at the numbers, 3-1 in favor of Swata and Godly. Hysen and Pavelski, you got to give a lot of credit to that final moment there where Pavelski was able to get both of them and bring it down to final stocks.
Yeah, unfortunately there's no 3-1 asterisk, but it was close though. Only whole games count.
There'd be a lot of those, I would say.